Board of Commissioners meeting for March of 2026. Ask everyone if you please rise. We have a prayer. Commissioner Short, and then we have our board.
Let's pray. Lord, thank you again for your blessings, your goodness. Lord, thank you for another good month. Pray will you just bless now and as we take business, Lord, for the county program that you lead, guide, and direct. I pray everything that's said and here what today. I pray going on in your name. Lord, thank you for what you do. We love you. We ask these things in Jesus' name.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks, sir. Yes, clerk should call the roll.
John R. Brown, Chairman.
Present.
Richard Burley Jr., Commissioner District 1.
Present.
Alan L. Troy, Commissioner District 2.
Present. Next item is approval of minutes from February 2026. Approval of the minutes. Have a motion that we approve. Have a second.
Second.
Motion and second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next is our financial report for February 2026. I'll ask the clerk for the report, please, ma'am.
General Fund collection for February 2026, $2,161,962.97. Listed below are the account balances as of today. Tax Commissioner, February 2026 General Fund, $279,502.66. TABT, $21,021.71. Title Commission, $2,462.99. Probate Court General Fund, $28,846.36. Jail, $2,556.48. Drug abuse, $415.28. Magistrate Court General Fund, $1,916. Clerk of Court for January 2026 General Fund, $5,968.32. Jail, $187. Drug abuse, no collection. And clerk of court for February 2026 is not yet available.
Any questions on the report? Hearing none, that report stands as read. Next item is Transit Trust Fund Program Fiscal Year 2026 application. This is to ratify the Transit Trust Fund Program application, and the director of our transit program with these additional funds. This is additional funds beyond the 50-50 match we normally do every year for the transit program for the maintenance operation. These funds can be for specific purposes, and she has laid those out as $1,880. That's office chairs, some shop vacs for backing out bands, some promotional material, and some additional seat cushions to go in the band for the different seats. So that's additional $1,880. That would be all grant funded. There's no county funded. Any question on additional funds? And if none, don't have anything, to have a motion to ratify the agreement that the director has put before us. Motion. Have a motion to have a second. Second. Motion is second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Next item is our Harris print mail renewal agreement for 2026. This is for 2026 assessment notice, and this comes from the tax assessor's office. They requested to use Harrison again. Printing is 13 cents per notice. Postage is 59.593 cent per notice. There's a $350 annual processing fee for all of the notices. That we have to send out a little over 4,000 notices that go out. There's no increase in pricing on anything except for postage. Last year it was 0.547 same, and they recommended we approve, for the 2026 assessment notices. Any questions? Do I have a motion? A motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Motion is second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign, motion carries. Next item is the scrap tire amnesty event, the last Saturday in April, at the solid waste facility. Plan on having that day is to have a scrap tire abatement, which will be a reimbursement program through the state, through EPD, for this, grant up to $5,745, that we can do to, take in tires and hopefully clean up. Some of these tires is all over the place, in the community. But this, will allow us to get reimbursed by EPD through this grant up to $5,745. And it'll just be for that one day. So hopefully, last year we had we filled up a tractor trailer, full of tires. And I forgot the exact number, but, we was able to clean up a good many tires. This year, we actually gotta have 2 trailers, we figured, cause we had them still wanting to bring them last year, so we're gonna see how many we can get done this year. But we can get reimbursed up to this amount, so. Any questions on the grant, for this? Here none, do I have a motion that we approve? Motion. Motion, do I have a second? Second. Motion is second, any further discussion?
Question.
Hearing none, all in favor, aye? Aye. All
Question.
opposed, same motion, yes, sir.
Who picks these tires up in Warren County?
This is for people to bring to the community, that can bring to the solid waste.
So people bring them in, y'all don't go out and pick them up.
Well, we do that all the time. Well, but this is for whoever brings them in that day.
Thank you.
Yeah, cause we'll be down there with our people will be down there that day, taking the tires that come in and put them in the trailer and everything.
But you don't have a truck that goes out along the road and pick up tires on the roadside?
We do occasionally, with our workforce, but it's depends on when we can work that in first up. Depends on what's going on with road work and all that, so we do sometimes, but we do have a group that picks up trash 3 times a year for us. They do get the tires, as they're picking up trash, and they'll stack them up, then we have to go along and pick those up. So,
And that's the county maintenance department that does that?
yes.
How many person, 6 tires? How many tires one person can bring? It's 6, ain't it?
We can take them, but we do a limit of 10 at any day down there, because we can only have so many. EPD only lets us to get to a certain amount before we have to call somebody in to haul them off, and we have to pay for that, so we try to limit it, it's like 10 per day, because and we have to make sure that it's not commercial people bring them in too. We don't, cause commercial, they charge you when they take tires off, so it's their responsibility, not for them to bring them to us. So we don't take commercial either, we just take them from individuals.
Okay, you say it's 10 per day, with a 10 per person.
Yes.
10 per person.
But that's not on amnesty day, he's talking
No,
about here,
that's
us
not,
on regular days.
that's just regular days.
But on amnesty day,
Yeah,
Bring in as many,
we'll
right?
put a limit on there.
Where they go to again? Where the tires go to again? Where you collect them at again?
At the
Place.
solid waste facility on Macon Highway. Any other questions? All right. Next item is House Resolution 1505 by Representative Matt Jackson. Representative Jackson has introduced this resolution in the legislative session this year, and it's honoring the life of Mr. Geddes Cortez McGahee Sr., and dedicating a bridge in his memory. And it's the bridge on Highway 16 that goes over Rocky Comfort Creek. It's a couple miles outside outside of Warrenton. Mr. McGahee, worked for the Georgia Department of Transportation, and was killed, about 10 years ago, out on Highway 123, which comes off of Highway 16. And they have, put this resolution in place to do this in his memory. And it'll be the Department of Transportation's responsibility to maintain the signs and everything, because this is a state highway, and it, authorizes them to erect and maintain appropriate signage dedicated to Getty Senior Memorial Bridge at this location. We really don't have anything other than matter of information to make y'all aware of what Representative Jackson had presented, at the legislative, session. It's still going on at this time. They have about, I think about 9 more days to go, 8 or 9 more days to go in this session this year. So, any questions? All right. Next item is the Warren County Cybersecurity Incident and Disaster Response Plan. The purpose of this cybersecurity incident and disaster response plan is to establish a coordinated, effective, and timely response to cybersecurity incidents and technology-related disasters that could compromise Warren County's information systems, operations, data integrity, or public trust. And it goes on to talk about the incident response objectives, roles and responsibilities of the chairman, the IT person, department heads, our legal counsel, public information officer, employees. Also talks about our partners, that we have instant identification and reporting that must be done, and how we classify these different ones, whether they're low, moderate, or high, and response procedures pertaining to each, communication protocol, legal, regulatory, and law enforcement coordination, documentation, and post-incident review. We also do yearly training and awareness, for all employees. And then there's, the last page is for all employees that have to sign that they understand, this policy and what their part in the policy is. So, as we continue to deal with more and more, cybersecurity stuff, through this nation, insurance continue to really look into these and have us do all kind of different things, a lot more than we have done. But all agencies are having to do this, not just government, but I mean, actually, whether you're in the public or private sector, it's a big thing these days, and everybody's having to deal with this. And insurance, carriers are definitely pushing that you do these trainings and keep these policies in place. So that's our policy to keep us compliant. Is there any questions? Have no question, I have a motion that we approve the policy.
Motion.
A motion to have a second.
Second.
Motion is second, any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign, motion
You're sitting
carries.
right there,
Excuse
you
me.
can't see ya.
Was any funding come with that?
No, sir. Next item is letter of credit to First Bank and Zoom Telecom. We've talked, over the last several months about trying to do some work with Zoom Telecom on some internet on the eastern side of the county. We've been working with them, they applied for some BEAD funding. They were granted a grant, $1.4 million. They're gonna be able to help do some, internet on the eastern side of the county. And part of that is we have got to have this letter of credit, to give to the state as part of our partnership with them. And, stating that the work will be done, it'll be, that way the grant funds will be used the way they're supposed to be used. The county will get a 10 gig dedicated line from, to all of their county buildings as part of this, along with no internet cost, which will be a big savings for us. But we second phase, we're working right now, hopefully getting that done. And it's completely different, doesn't have nothing to do with this project, but if we can get this, as I'm calling this phase one, and then if we get the phase two part, we'll probably have about 90% of the county covered with, some kind of internet service. So right now, the eastern side is our weak side. The western side was done by Washington EMC, and, the group they used, to put in, all the kind of the western side. Comcast has done a lot in town and out towards Camac. And then kind of Norwood, back around to this east side is, pretty much from Messina down to the Panhandle is in need of some kind of service, so that's what we're working on. So, any questions on the, letter of credit? We've been working with the attorneys on this. This has all been approved by them, so it's all, the legal work's been handled. So if there's no questions, do I have a motion to approve? Have a motion to have a second?
Second.
Motion is second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, aye. Aye. All opposed, same sign, motion carries. Next item is the new 911 center EOC bids. And EOC, I know I can say all these little acronyms all the time, but that's for Emergency Operations Center. We received a grant for $1.4 million, through Senator Ossoff's office to provide this new facility. We do have a 25% match in the process, with the overall project. But we will be accepting bids on the 23rd. And so hopefully at the April meeting, we'll be able to have a contractor lined up, to move forward with that project. Any questions on that? All right. Next, we have a 2026 GDOT striping contract bid. That bid will be done on March 31st. Work with the Department of Transportation to receive this funding. It's through their safety program, and you can do signage and striping. Got just over $500,000, and we're gonna try to work on striping out on county roads, because we got a number of them that need to be upgraded with new striping on the, both light lines and the center yellow line. So, we're gonna open those bids, and see if we can't get a contract, but probably, hopefully have that lined up for our April meeting also. Any questions on that? All right, that gets us down to review credit card. We'll do that in a little bit, but first I'm gonna ask, is anyone got anything to say? I'm gonna start on this side and work my way around. So, we have our, she's Mayor Pro Tem, acting mayor, but fixing to be mayor very soon.
Sworn in last night.
So she's already sworn in.
Jack of all trades.
So, we're glad to have you here.
Thank y'all for what y'all do.
And I do have y'all's road request for the LMIG, so I gotta get that to the engineer for you. So, I got that yesterday, so I'll get that handled, I'll get it back to you. Okay?
Just throw it out there. What about the Buc-ee's thing I was reading about? They even contact Warren County. Don't want to start nothing, I don't want to start nothing.
Well, yeah, I know, I got called because Austin Rhodes put all this junk out there on his little thing. To get a Buc-ee's in your community.
Oh, I know it.
I'm just gonna throw out a few things that they look for. First thing is they wanna be on the corner of the interstate. You gotta have 25 or so acres at least on the corner of the interstate, which we could do. Next problem is, in a 15-mile radius, they want 80,000 people to be in a 15-mile radius. They want 35,000, or traffic volume per day on by the facility, and, let's just throw out the first few for you, and there's another.
Well, I just wonder if they ever
15
even
things that
contact.
they look for. So, but that's another 15 things they look for.
Did they even contact?
No, because, I mean,
They just look at it and they knew right away that we didn't have all that.
they got a real estate department that looks for where they're gonna be, and they got all these computer when, it just left my mind, it was built in Thompson, right over there by the railroad tracks, it's something, yeah, Huddle House.
Yes, courthouse.
The Huddle House, that was actually built by, gentleman that lived here in Warren County, and he tried to build it here in Warren County, but the franchise says the model don't fit. So it wound up getting moved to Thompson because they were able to make the numbers fit. And so that's part of what people don't understand. You can't just call them up and say, hey, we ready. There's a lot goes into it, but.
True, with any outlet I was reading, you know, with AI, you read anything.
Yeah, that.
And then it's still closed. And then it's still closed.
Yeah, well, but yeah, it's something different now, so whatever it is over there now, but yeah, you don't, but it's yeah, I've had a lot of people call me because Austin Rose put that out there, but, and that's my thing is, I've looked at it, probably, I can tell you numbers for all kinds of stuff that I've looked at, and the numbers just never work out. And that's for people all the time, why don't we have something on the interstate, we won't have it on the interstate. You gotta have that person that's willing to put, where they gonna put their money is, they gotta make sure it's gonna work, and they don't work real well.
Have you ever looked into a Wawa?
No, I have not.
You're gonna ask me what a Wawa is, right?
I know what it is.
Oh, okay.
I've kinda looked at it, but I haven't.
Yeah, I don't know what the numbers are, but I know they're a lot smaller because the hometown where I'm from, where they originated, smaller than this, believe it or not.
Yeah, they,
So,
yeah, they're, but I hadn't looked into their stuff real close, I haven't looked at their, kinda looked at it.
mhm.
I haven't reached out and made any contacts with them, I've looked at their stuff a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
And they have a weird following, just like Buc-ee's does. So, I mean, they'll hunt a Wawa to come to one.
yeah, we're gonna continue looking at the different stuff, and hopefully we're gonna land something sooner or later, so. Anything else, Kate?
No.
Adam? you
I
got
don't have any questions. I do want to commend you all on the Tire Amnesty Day for supporting that. You know, efforts like that go a long way to keep solid waste out of our creeks and streams. And
Yeah, we're trying, this will be our third year of doing that, so.
Thank
We're
you.
gonna try to keep it rolling. Thank you.
The tire amnesty, it's also a trash amnesty, right? Are you doing that too?
Trash and-
Yeah,
trash
so,
and tire,
yeah.
all together.
I mean, the tires are a huge deal, but, you know, there's also, you know, roadside trash can get gathered up and taken there too.
We just get reimbursed for the tires, the
Yeah.
trash election, it's not last year, and we can do this grant every other year, so next year we'll apply to get the funding for the trash. This year,
Okay,
we're having to pay for that ourselves as part of our budget process.
okay. Other than that, I just want to thank you for showing up at the grand opening ribbon cutting. That was great. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
What's the penalty for dumping tires in Warren County? Or is there a penalty?
It can be up to $1,000.
$1,000?
It's up to the judge, but that's, anything, any illegal dumping, based on the ordinance is up to $1,000 and 6 months in jail. And it can be either or, but it's up to the judge to make that penalty.
Does Warren County have an attorney?
We do.
Who is his name?
Scott Kelly.
Scott Kelly? Thank you.
I just would like to say that I think it was last month or the latter part, whatever, it was last month, a couple of months ago, on Gulf Right Road, I just would like to say thank you because someone moved and they dumped all of their trash on Gulf Right Road. I mean, it was just horrible.
Yeah.
And I didn't get the opportunity to call somebody to beat me to it, but I would like to say thank you for the county going out there getting it because it's not a dumping site on Gulf Right Road.
Yeah.
But it was up in a few days, thank you.
A few weeks ago, and, unfortunately, that happens in a lot of places. Yeah. So you're welcome, man. Glad I was able to get out there and get it up.
Piggybacking off her question.
Yeah.
What if you know where this trash is coming from, where these tires are coming from, or any other, what's the process of that? Of getting that reported and taken care of?
If you know where it's coming from.
If you know where it's coming from. Who will be subpoenaed, the person dumping or the person who's giving the information?
The person giving the information. Because what you're saying is who, if you're, if I understand your question right, you're saying if someone gives information about where stuff's coming from,
Mhm.
then that means they would have to come to court to testify, that's definitely it.
Mhm.
That would be somebody who gets subpoenaed to come to.
So how does that process go? The person who's dumping gets cited first?
If a case is made, then, and the information is good information,
Mhm.
then there would be, you would get subpoenaed to come to court, do the process.
Report it to the sheriff's department.
He's already reported to the sheriff's department, me and him had a long conversation.
Multiple times.
Oh.
And I'm working on what we talked about, on some, I got some issues working, it ain't gonna be overnight.
I understand that.
Stuff you told me about, but, we're working on some stuff right now.
Thank you.
But yeah, anybody, I mean, if I see you throw some tires out on the side of the road,
Mhm.
and I go say, hey, I saw, here's tag number, case gets made, it goes to court, then they go subpoena me to come say, yes, I saw you in this vehicle, don't those tires. I mean, it makes the case a lot better. I mean, without that, it's very difficult. It's hard to make a case on trash is about as hard as making a case against somebody with arson. That's two of the toughest cases to make, because you normally don't have anybody witnessing any of that, so it makes it very difficult to, yeah, I mean, even when we find names in trash on the side of the road, it's still tough to, to get them prosecuted, because most of the time they come in there and I told my brother, or I told my whoever, my worker or whatever, take my trash out, and I didn't tell them to throw it outside the road. I don't know why I threw it outside the road, so we gotta get through all that.
But still, the process of the person being aware now, at least they're being aware of what's going on, maybe they'll be more cautious in the future. But if they just don't know, nobody shows no interest, they
Yeah.
continue doing what they're doing.
You're right, yeah, so, we made some cases, and some of them we hadn't been able to make, it just depends on how well we can pull that evidence together. Anybody got anything else? All right, well, thank y'all for being here, appreciate y'all time today, and we will stand adjourned this time, thank y'all.